What? What? What is he doing? Hello everyone, welcome to the final match of match day 2 for in the Nations Cup. Today we see USA versus Russia, the last match in Group B. With me here today are Phil Scars and Buzz Aldrin again. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Hello, welcome everyone.
Hello.
Good to be here again.
Oh yeah, also glad to have you back again. Yeah, today, last match. How did you enjoy the matches of this week so far?
They've been really close. Like, just a lot of 3-2s. Yesterday's, not yesterday, last week. Yesterday's was pretty insane. Very unfortunate that there was that issue on China's side.
Oh yeah.
Because I would loved to see that Katusha OTK.
Yeah, I would have.
It was great. Yeah, it was
would've-
great. I mean, yeah, go.
Yeah, I would have loved to see the ending there. It was really close, and I would have been excited to see if CU Collector could pull that OTK there or not. Yeah, unfortunately he lost connection, and then the game just bugged out. So yeah, a little bit unsatisfying end there.
Yeah, unsatisfying end, but luckily or hopefully, maybe they're gonna have a chance to play against each other again. Who knows? And maybe we're gonna see again this OTK or any other OTK. That would be amazing. But yeah, like you mentioned, the games were really close. A lot of them this week. Quite a satisfying performance. The Greece showing really great skill. Canada yesterday, also China in the games that they were able to come back. So yeah, quite nice week for the Nations Cup this week.
I think all 3 matches have been 3-2, right?
Yeah,
That's what I remember. I wasn't sure. That's why I didn't say all matches, but yeah.
Yeah, I was also not sure, but I think Germany lost 3-2. Then yesterday we did 3-2, and then there was that sickle into cis top deck on Tuesday. That was just too insane. So yeah, let's take a look at the situations in the groups. We already saw yesterday Group A, France and Greece already in the semifinals. Yesterday Canada won a close 3-2 match against China, and today we will see USA Russia. So everything is still possible in this group, depending on who's winning here. Is the only one that is already out, but the other 3 teams will fight next week for their space in the semifinals. And yeah, what do you think? Who's going to advance in the end?
My feeling is that it's going to be Canada and the US. I think. Well, of course, we will see how the performance of the US team will be today, but that's my feeling. This deciding game, Canada US next week. That also will be something that I'm looking forward to. But of course, like before that, US has to win with Russia to be able to fight for the top spot in the group.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think China has a really good chance here of taking it. Like, they had a rough, again, unfortunate loss due to technical errors, but I still feel like they next week, they have a really good chance of also making it to the semis alongside Canada. Those are my 2 guesses.
Yeah, they have the, I would say, advantage of playing against Russia next week, which might be no front, but might be the weakest team in this group.
Yeah.
So maybe that's their advantage. But yeah, let's see how Russia performs today, and maybe they make their way into the semifinals. That would be.
They prove everyone wrong.
Yeah, that would be nice to see.
That would be a story, right? Like some kind of nice story, definitely. I mean, well, yeah, everyone is putting favorites on Canada, China, and US. But yeah, there is no pressure on Russia, so they just have to play as good as they can, and hopefully maybe they can find some wins today, next week, and
Yeah, absolutely,
surprise us all, right?
It might help that you have no pressure. Everybody's expecting you to lose here, and everything you can basically do is win.
Right, and also, I mean, like since it's every format is best of one, the matchup might not be favorable, or something like that might happen, and then in 9 out of 10 you could lose, but then this one game you can take, and that can happen. Who knows?
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's take a look at the teams here today. For Team US, it is Blue Blast, Corn Guy, and Wheeler. I think originally they wanted to bring Thanatron instead of Corn Guy, but he did not show up by now. So so good that we have 4 players in each team, almost every team. So they can just bring a substitute here. Wheeler with his first Nations Cup appearance. Pretty excited to see how this goes today. And for Team Russia, since there are only 3 players in total, just the same lineup here with Nyala Toetap, Gengator, and Sidecrawler. Gengator is still waiting for his first win, so I keep my fingers crossed that there might be a match today where he gets his first win. That would also be a good story. Maybe in Game 5 as a deciding match, something like that. That would be great.
Yeah, that would be great, definitely great. What is interesting to mention and notice here is that the lineup of the US team changes. So definitely we're gonna see some new blood, fresh blood, and probably new decks coming from those players. So that's also will be something that I will be looking into today.
Yeah, it also shows that they have a very equal team. A lot of strong players that are on an equal level. So I think everybody's getting his chance to prove how good he is, and we might see if
definitely.
they use their chance today. So first match, the Pauper match, where only standard and limited cards are allowed, will be Blue Blast versus Nyala Toetap. So the both team captains starting into this match again.
We did that a lot of times where the team captains start off the match.
Oops.
I think it's about having the start, winning the first game, putting a lot of pressure on the other team. That's definitely driving teams to select the strong players for this first matchup.
Oh yeah, first match very important. We can really set the pace and the tone of the entire match. So I could definitely see why they want to send some of their stronger players first.
All right, and there we go already.
Ooh, here we go.
Ooh.
I already see no surrender and frontal assault.
Ooh, tokens.
Tokens?
Upper.
So
All right.
the tokens. So the deep operation might be for Katyusha. I like this combo. I like this. I like. Oh no, I mixed it up. That is the thing that gives you 2 tokens and gives all of them blitz, right? I mixed it up with promotion.
Promotion.
I like promotion, but we might also see that. That can be cool in Pauper format.
Yes. And it seems that Blue Blast is also bringing the same deck as last time. He brought US, Poland, Legions deck.
I hope he's not playing that card that I just learned to pronounce and maybe forgot already. Orb or Shell?
Orjo?
Orb or
Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. But they were the ones, or he was the one bringing the Poland. So maybe. I don't remember exact card sets, but I remember that there was the second California in that deck, and unluckily he lost because the Seal Collector got this half track that pushed this second California back to the support line, and that kind of prevented him from winning the game.
See Nyarla already using a Red Dawn to take out one of the one of the legions here does not want them to start getting any sort of buffs. We see Blue Blast just pushing up his entire support line to the front line, keeping that pressure on early on. He definitely doesn't want any of these tokens getting developed because they can get out of hand really quick.
Yeah, tokens versus tokens kind of matchup,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Let's see what's gonna happen here. I mean, the Blue Blast has a big advantage because he already got the front line and he's able to. I mean, this is basic need for the US. You have to keep it to be able to draw, and also by having it, you just keep 4 spots in the support line of the opponent to put the light infantry, which is also quite important. You want to make sure that the opponent has only a few units. Otherwise, this unity strength becoming or making a unit that it's really difficult to remove.
Good for Nia here that blue is not having stars and stripes.
Yeah.
But that California. I mean,
decides to.
Nia might just move all of them to the front line.
Yeah, that's. I mean, the California is a good unit, but it's quite slow. Quite slow. So, yeah, let's see what's gonna happen here.
With the whole gimmick of the second California being that, you know, it only takes 1 damage per hit, but, you know, if you keep throwing units at it, that it will eventually die. And with, you know, tokens being all units and just swarming the board with a ton of them, I definitely think that the second California isn't going to be as strong as we usually see it in other matchups.
Yeah.
Oh, and Blue Blast just going wide here, another one.
Ooh, that half track. Really helpful.
Definitely bouncing it. Second California being very expensive unit, so just denying 6 credits here from Blue Blast.
I don't know how he's planning actually to remove those tokens from the front line. It is quite scary already. Yeah, and there is a front also.
Right. Now I wonder if Niarlat here is running I'm just gonna call him Nyarlathotep.
Yeah, I think we just call him Niar. I mean, otherwise our tongues might break here.
Yeah. But Niar here, I wonder if I'm excited to see if he's running bolster the ranks because I'm seeing the stand fast. I'd love to see just a fat token here in the front.
Yeah, I was about to ask what's the idea? What is he? Because it's not the standard card to put in the token stack, right?
Yeah, no, you don't usually see him.
Right. So what's the idea? Is this an offensive card or a defensive card? So if he planning to, yeah, like you said, use the bolster the ranks, that would be quite
might see
play.
Unity strengths now.
Yeah, I'm expecting it because Blue Blast just pulling out Stars and Stripes last turn, so was able to wipe out, but you know, again with tokens, just refills the board like it's nothing.
Already high pressure here.
Even with the second California, can't take out this token.
Oh, he cannot kill that 930.
Because it's even guard. I mean, because it's guarded even. So at this point, so
even if not, I mean, the half track can kill the guard, and then it's just 11 damage. He needs.
He would need to
double
draw
unity.
into another or draw into a half track or something. If we can do it helping in any way? No, because it's 9 damage, and that would be just same. Is that game?
You can play the 32nd, 232nd, and then Unity Strengths, and
you could
trade California and German into it. But then it's laser with bolster with the stand fast.
That's 5 credits. It gives +5. Yes, I believe so.
Look at this.
Good attempt here from Blue Blast.
A lot of pressure still.
Oh, and the Star Stripe.
That's why the stand fast is in the deck.
There it is. It doesn't even matter that it's a higher operation cost. Look at that.
Look at that. Russia taking
What
the
did
lead
we
here.
say? Yeah, what did we say about
Is it?
no pressure, right?
No pressure.
No.
And without this pressure, they managed to
Nice.
take the game 1.
Nice deck
Just
idea, really.
show up and play like you know how to play this game. Like, don't even worry about it.
Nice.
But you see, that's also what I was saying that about the matchup. This game, like you can surprise the opponent with really unexpected things. Like yesterday, this Katyusha OTK, who would expect, right? Like you wouldn't really expect in an exciting final game.
Oh yeah.
The same thing here. Like would you expect tokens? I mean, it's like it's not a deck that you even see get played those days.
No, not like rarely you see tokens.
Yeah.
I also feel like Blue Blast got a bit greedy with trying to go wide with the second California, putting down 2 of them, and it really costed them a lot when they kept getting retreated. So that was rather unfortunate as well.
That's true.
But
that's true.
Overall, great match. Russia taking the lead here. Let's see here. Next, we got standard format. So, no limitations. Anyone can just bring whatever they want. They're gonna bring meta. They're gonna bring a surprise meme deck. Well, we'll see. I have no idea.
So next match will be Wheeler versus Sidecrawler. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay.
Surprise performance from Weezer.
So players have to go whenever they want to. Yeah, as you said, standard format. So everything is allowed here. We saw a lot of Alpine in the past in that format, but also Brit Air and Soviet Control.
Just whatever works here.
Yeah, whatever people feel comfortable with, whatever they think that, whatever is working for them on the ladder, that would be probably something that I would go for. Like the same as Kowalski said yesterday, at this point, people just go with the things that they feel most comfortable with.
Yeah, for sure. And from here, we're seeing the Soviets from Sidecrawler representing Team Russia. So it looks like Soviet control with a German ally. So a lot of removal, early removal.
Wheeler with Brit Air? Oh no.
No, it's a
Brit
ramp.
US ramp control sort of deck. They're seeing the heavy bombers already. Oh, 2 war machines.
Yeah, that's definitely helping to start.
It'd be insane. Top deck to an hour of need. Yeah. That'd be insane, right?
Ooh, and Sidecrawler not with a nice hand against the ramp.
Not at all. Not at all. I wonder if he was expecting that it might be an air deck. Who knows?
This deck looks really effective against either air or alpine because a lot of the early or the small unit removal. Yeah. But this is definitely not the matchup he wanted to see. And Wheeler, I think I'm expecting just the war bonds. Yep, just continue on rapping. Yes. He's under no pressure whatsoever.
He can drop a B17 already next turn if he wants to.
If he really wants to. C4.
Also just go for the mosquito.
I think that he doesn't know what to expect. Is Sidecrawler having a lot of orders in hand? Should I play the Blackwatch or not?
No retreat.
Right. So no retreat. Probably it's a combo with the confusion.
Confusion or partisans here.
Maybe due to the recent nerf to the Earl factories and Red Banner, maybe he's like able to bit of a cheaper way to just destroy the friendly unit or enemy unit that's yours, just to deny your enemy from getting it back.
It's interesting because he doesn't really have really good any play almost, right? Like he's trying to find something with the sickle, but he has 9 cards. He singled now. He has a second unit, but he had basically just a condor that would die.
Yeah, the perfect alpine or air unit counter, but unfortunately he's fighting neither of those at the moment. And the Blackwatch. Oh, that's gross.
That's
painful. Wow.
Painful.
6 orders. That was huge. Sidecrawler already off to a slow start, and that Blackwatch is making things even slower, even harder for him.
Yeah, no units. Only orders, basically.
Only.
Only orders. And then he's just gonna get crashed no matter what he plays now. There is a bomber in response. There is ultra in hand for all those expensive orders now, in case.
He has another guard in case he needs it, but he won't even need it at this point. This is, like you mentioned, another matchup luck. Here's a, we're seeing it again here because this deck definitely was not built to fight ramp.
Not at all. And then he's not able to confuse. He's not able to take the partisans because they're now costing 8 credits. And he has just one single poor light infantry.
This thing he's scared in the support line.
Oh, he's not going for Mosquito there.
That's also interesting.
Maybe he's thinking he could try to survive to be able to get the clear with Winter Offensive, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's already 10 damage next turn.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
decided to go face, right?
Yeah, I'm not seeing much of it now here for Sidecrawler.
Yeah, Reader can
Because
just
the
carpet
one,
bomb,
yeah, you can carpet bomb the
face,
2 units.
or
You
just
can't even retreat it.
yeah, just bounce it. He has so many options here.
Just deny him even more draw.
Oh wow!
I'm not seeing a way. I believe this is GG here.
Yeah,
The game.
Definitely. The in favorable matchup, definitely. Expecting something else than you got, but that doesn't help. Partisans didn't help at all.
There's the
And that's
Shirio.
GG.
Here we go. US tying it up here 1-1.
And Wheeler takes his first Nations Cup win.
First win and first match. Nice.
Congrats.
Good stuff.
Yeah, good to see that. The depth of the US team is there. They're able to bring new players that is able to dominate the game, as we saw, because it was quite a domination.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a one-sided match.
Yeah.
And again, it looked like they put a lot into that deck. Again, they're ready to counter multiple of what they've seen in the past. But US just, saying we're gonna play our own thing here, and what you're gonna have to deal with it. Good luck, and it really worked on their advantage.
Right. So congrats to Mr. Weezer, how you called him.
Right? Yeah.
Mr. Wheeler. Yeah.
Mr. Weezer. Yeah.
Mr. Weezer.
Alright, so that is a 1-1 now. Next will be the Pure War format, where no orders are allowed on the deck. And for Team USA, Blue Blast will play again.
Already.
He's giving it another try and is playing versus Gengator from Russia. Alright,
Pure War.
so
Always fun to watch.
See, last time Blue Blast brought the Alpine deck, not exactly a standard one. There were some strange cards as we saw, like Folklore, the unit that gives ambush to the
oh yeah, that was a nice idea, honestly.
Alpine units, and that was actually a nice idea. I remember we were talking about it, and that paid off. He won that game. So I wonder if he will bring this again. I mean, the winning deck. Why would he change it, right?
Yeah, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, like you said before, and then potentially it is.
Okay, I don't know what to expect anymore. I see the 10th engineers. I see Cuban Cossacks.
Oh, Amur, this might be a T-34 deck from Gengator.
Some sort of tank decks. We'll see the 175th motors.
Yeah.
Versus Alpine.
Wow. Let's see.
So I know Blue Blast, he has blue in his name, but we're seeing his hand here is blue as well. I like it.
Yes.
Oh, here's we're seeing something we don't usually see, the 1086 here.
Yeah, and he's already considering. Yeah, that's quite a greedy play. Instead of playing a Alpine unit to draw, he's instantly going for this Fulgor that allows you to get the ambush. So every single Alpine unit he plays now gets the ambush. Let's see if this will pay off.
I mean, ambush is pretty strong in this format. You know, there's not really any orders to be able to remove them, so you have to run in units. And if they get big enough, it's way too difficult to get rid of.
Yeah, big enough. Move them to frontline, and what do you do? All the trades become unfavorable. Obviously, you have to rely on some kind of deployment effects.
Which is what we see, the Petlikov, the bomber that denies deployment effects from Genghetto here. That we saw it in the Mulligan. So he's thought ahead. But yeah, look, it looks like it's gonna be a T-34 deck. Oh, in the Navy, we're gonna see a buff here. I'm pretty sure on the Red Devils here, it's gonna get applied to.
That's a good spot to play it. Definitely a good spot to play it, and a good unit to have it played, because blue will try to trade, and then this unit will grow, and then we will have to pay the tax twice, basically. Whatever it is. Oh, but that was a smart play to go around it. I wonder if he was expecting actually this in the Navy. Probably not. But
I wouldn't, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was just the best play he had.
You definitely don't see in the Navy too often. So, but maybe in this format, where orders aren't a lot, but countermeasures are fair game. So.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, like, I definitely would double check all the countermeasures and see what could work, right? Since the orders cannot be played, but the countermeasures can. Maybe there are combinations there. Like in the Navy, it's quite strong here. So I would definitely consider looking into getting them in my decks.
Oh, most definitely.
But wow, now it's already the Alpine growing. The ambush 5-4. It's yeah, even if your tanks have low operation cost and heavy armor, still he won't be able to go through those ambush units.
Yeah, no, it's still, they still got that one extra, the 5 damage, enough to go through the heavy armor. So
yeah, Genghetto needs his armor now.
Yeah,
so it gets heavy armor too.
Yeah.
What's that?
Ooh.
Oh, but in order he can play. And the Yeg bomber we see here. Now that's a lot of pressure there. A 5 attack unit with ambush. That you don't want to see that.
What
with
do
no
you
orders.
do with this?
And
what do you do with this?
And the Gebergstayers on the right there. That even if you had orders, can't even target them.
Yes.
So.
I mean, what could help him if he has some half tracks, something to bounce and reclaim this front line, so that the pressure on trading is on Blue Blast. Maybe that would help. But this position, really difficult.
I mean, he could just drop a T-34 double in the Navy, but that might be just too obvious, right? That there is a...
Ooh, credits over.
Not really, actually, because Genghetto cannot really trade, right? So whatever leftover credits you have, Blue Blast can just assume he didn't want to have his unit killed. So maybe that could help.
Okay. 15 damage. Oh, almost lethal.
Yeah, just 2 credits short.
I don't think that there is a way to get back from here, because even if he guards up, he has so many units to go through those guards.
There's no way to dealing with these
unless he again
double in the Navy,
double in the Navy, and then.
But even then, is this good enough? Even if 2 units die here from that tank, there's still that.
There's a third one, yeah.
There's still that FW.
Yeah, there it is. Just 5 damage. Close it out.
Ah, but interesting deck idea. I like the effort,
definitely. And I think something that we have, like, you don't see on a daily basis, double in the Navy in a single turn. that's something that you can't really spot.
Can't say you've seen.
That was not good enough.
That was not good enough.
That's...
And then yeah, again, Blue Blast winning in the Pure War format, the same deck as he brought last time, worked consistently, is able to win. So not a surprise that he was assigned to this game in this specific format.
Yeah, he felt comfortable. He pulled up, and now he brought USA to a 2-1 lead. We'll see how Russia responds here in the next format, which is singletons.
Exactly. So only one copy of each card is allowed in the deck. So in the past we saw some big control heavy matchups there with a lot of elites and a lot of cards that give you a lot of value.
Yeah, and we've seen quite a lot of different combinations already, right? Like we've seen US, UK, US. There was a Soviet on the first day when Germany was playing France. The French team brought a Soviet deck. J King brought Germany. So yeah, quite. Only Japan main I think was not present in this format. So
yeah,
at this point, anything we can expect, I think.
Oh yeah.
But any bets? What can happen? Who's going to be the player, actually?
Yeah, the players will be for Team US, it will be Corn Guy. And for Russia, it will be the team captain, Niala Totep.
Got another story behind that name. Does it just really like corn?
I think it's, how's that guy called? HP Lovecraft. It is one of the figurine out of this one of these books. I mean, I don't know. I just googled it weeks ago.
Maybe someone in the chat can share or Google for us, or maybe a Corn Guy will show up after the game. It would be great to see. To hear what's the story behind the name.
We go deep into these theories, and he's just gonna say, "Oh no, I just like corn."
I just like corn. I'm Corn. I mean, my last name is Corn Guy. What do you mean?
Wait, that's my last name.
Yeah.
Here.
Exactly.
So we see. Speaking of Corn Guy here, you guys, getting that early board presence, getting the #1 command, the unit that can be really annoying to get rid of sometimes if you don't have the right orders or just a good way of dealing with it. Because being able to just take out any unit with a single hit, despite only having one attack, that does not matter in this case. And I think that's what we're going to see right here is going to get traded. Now, in exchange, I've wondered, and I don't know if you have an answer to this. What happens if a first command hits a second California?
It only gives 1 damage.
Yeah.
I experimented that on the day 1 hour after the patch was dropped. And
so it just does the 1 damage?
Yeah, anything that deals damage, it's like as the card says, the damage is prevented.
Yeah. Okay.
Damage is prevented, and then instead it reduces the health. So it ignores damage and reduces the health, which is quite. Yeah. I mean, at the beginning you don't expect the behavior, but then you have to learn how to play around it, obviously. Right?
Oh yes, for sure. Corsair. I always get happy seeing Corsair. I really like this plane. I dropped out of usage when Ramp kind of stepped out of the meta, but still love seeing it.
Yep, can give you a lot of value.
And I think he's just gonna.
Ooh, is he?
Why would you trade?
Go this. I think he's planning to do this with Mosquito. Just to have it out of the way and not hitting your bigger units later.
That is not having to worry about it later.
For example, your second California.
Yeah, that's one of the easier ways to get rid of second California.
Oh, I like the Spitfire in the deck.
Yeah, that's also an interesting choice. I mean, especially there are a lot of planes that allows you to draw. That's really helpful.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of options here, almost a full hand. Oh, but yeah, I just realized, both players here brought Britain for their just the standard Britain US control that we usually see in singletons format.
Yeah, the most common, but at the same time, again, this deck is evolving. Like now, the second California is included.
Yeah.
For example, on the minerals side. So yeah, I think that everyone kind of brings their own side to it, their own idea.
They add their own little thing to it, try to make it their own, which I really like about card games.
Yeah,
You can have the same deck, but
yeah,
someone.
yeah. Yes, exactly. I agree. I totally agree. And also, I also realized that obviously there are no final, like ultimate combinations of cards, right? So for example, the fact that you don't have a full collection doesn't mean that you can't be competitive, right? Like
Not
you
at
can
all, yeah.
always try to. I mean, the other day I saw Thanatron streaming, and then he was showing his collection. That, I mean, he doesn't have all the cards, and it didn't prevent him from creating decks that are performing well, and that's a good message to all the new players or players with less hours in the game. Don't feel discouraged by the fact that your collection is not full. That's not really necessary.
And no, anything is possible.
This DFA hitting the worst target. Last week we saw that the RNG was not really on the US side.
Yeah, we saw the mass deployment and the
yes, exactly.
seaborne invasion. That both of them gave him bad. And then he tried to save himself, and same thing with the death from above hitting the wrong unit.
So I hope if there is something like RNG gods, I hope that at some point this luck will come back to them. But at the same time, of course, you can help. You don't have to rely on the deployment or randomness. You can try to help it, right? And reduce the number of targets to increase the chance, which here didn't happen.
Ooh.
Probably thinking.
Again, not the best target. You would have preferred to hit the Sexton there, yeah.
Definitely. Start hitting this California here. Oh, and a bounce. Not really anything you'd want to bounce, other than maybe the Easter egg, but probably could save it for something better.
Yeah, I wonder why he didn't want to use the Monty. Maybe he's waiting for the support line to be full.
Yeah, maybe.
There were 4 units he could have drawn. Really annoying, this Sexton. Really annoying.
He's just not letting the Spitfire here move at all.
But
It's been there since like
managed to get rid of this California now.
Yeah, with a Kitty Hawk. Yeah, but then I don't know, he's gonna use.
Really?
Oh no, he cannot attack with the Albacore since there's a fighter. Okay.
I think the Kitty Hawk play might have been a bit better. I don't know what other units he'd like expect to, because it can only hit ground units, and it's only 2 damage. Whereas the Empire Strikes can be a lot more damage on all the units, including the HQ.
Yeah.
So.
And especially because Neo already played his We Can Do It, there was not really a risk that the second California got healed back. Ooh, radar alert.
That could be also
another RNG player.
I mean, only big planes left in Neo's hand, so that can give him quite some value here.
See the Lancaster being dropped. Take the Sexton. Will we see the Spitfire finally move, or is it just gonna get taken up by this Avenger?
Ooh,
I expect the Corsair to be played, or to both prevent the bomber to attack and then put a threat on both units.
Yeah, I also like that. And he has a guard and a fighter up. Ooh, what?
Monty on only 2 units, so not getting the drop, but maybe he sees value from this.
Oh, he has a Land-Lease in hand, so he has enough draw later. And now he can take out one of these units with his guard and protect the 3/3 next turn in the front line. I like that play actually. A lot of pressure here on Corn Guy now.
Well, we see the carpet bombing. Just maybe he's really scared of the first airborne having Fury. Does not want because the damage can add really quickly.
Oh, and
yeah.
then it comes the value of the
there's the
basic
Kitty Hawk,
action. Yeah.
but probably didn't expect it. Having to use his own carpet bombing, but we're seeing a really good trade here. The Corsair into the Lancaster. It's insane value. And if you wanted to, do this, run the Corsair into the Kitty Hawk, take out both units.
That can also work.
Thinking about it.
I wonder. He's gonna draw. I was worried that he's gonna actually trade and then do the Lancaster play and then get trapped in this raid alert. I'm hesitating what to do. Yeah, he goes for it.
That's very good value, right?
Very good value.
Still having a 5/6 in the front line.
And Corn Guy here, at least compared to Niar here, is running the long cards. Only having, just air power, radar, a lot of countermeasures, but they haven't seemed to be doing much. So this might be a bit of a tough turn for Niar, but after that, and here we see it.
Oh, here we see it.
No,
and
that
he
was
giving his own Lancaster. He went too fast.
Trade.
But just imagine Corn Guy would have not played that honey.
Oh, there was no honey there.
Oh yeah.
We see a Manchester top deck.
Ooh, that was very helpful.
Pretty sure we're gonna see a Wrath Lightning to bounce the C4.
No, you can also just Avenger. Okay. Not going for the Avenger here, keeping it for later threats.
Yeah, we'll try to prevent any draw, probably.
I would have done,
the first Marine.
If my opponent this long cards, I definitely try to keep their draw down by having my Ultra up. But he pulls the Pioneer Company, definitely not useful at this moment.
Not at all. Not at all.
Well, looking at both players' hand, I think Corn Guy is in a really tough spot here.
Very much so. Just the lack of draw, because look how many credits he's being forced to flow here just from not having any cards. You can have bullet credit in the world, but it doesn't matter if you don't have a single card to play. Using the attack with the Wrath again. Maybe doesn't want to be too obvious with this Ultra. Oh, we see. Well, it's not going to do too much. Because it's not like a Leopold that sends him to hand.
It's still lethal, right?
Retreats.
Ah, not with the Ultra. Not with the Ultra.
Not with the Ultra, yeah, no.
If he plays around it, I think he's going for the... He's bouncing the Churchill. Oh no.
Here. Try, but...
Wait. Yeah,
he was tricking us.
Smart play.
He knew, look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it was obvious from the previous rounds. I mean, from previous rounds that it was holding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Another game 5 scenario.
Wow.
But a fast one this time. We're just 50 minutes into this and are already at game 5.
That's insane.
And...
Oh, that's good. I'm excited
now. That's four times game 5 in 1 week. Nice.
Amazing.
Just showing that not one team truly dominates. Even the highest teams here are still having to work hard for their wins.
So who's for Team USA? It's Blue Blast again, and for Team Russia, Gengator. Didn't we just say Gengator waiting for his first win and maybe in match number 5?
Oh snap! It's that Russia, not too much pressure, but I think it's starting to build a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, the history is gonna be written. I wonder. Blue Blast brought Germany, Italy, Alpine deck, Not exactly the same one as a pure warp. In the standard, I guess he can have orders. I wonder what kind of counter we're gonna see here. That's
maybe they try that deck again that was meant to counter Alpine. I wonder what Booba's is bringing though. That's the real question. I wonder if just
I really wonder. Yeah, I really wonder if they actually also decide on the spot, taking into account what was played during the day, or they plan before. Maybe next time when we see any of the players casting, maybe they can share how they approach the strategy.
Oh yeah, I'd love to hear some of the insight here, the thought process behind some of these decks being built here.
Oh, I'm so hyped for match number 5 here. Kangada, I'm rooting for you. I mean, it's also fine when Team US wins here for sure. But man, it would be so cool to have the underdog here winning the deciding match. What a story that would be.
Yeah, definitely. No pressure on Team US, of course, but guys, all the pressure.
All the pressure. Oh, we're seeing Germany, Italy.
Italy?
And 2 Bologna.
Which is not Alpine then, right?
Not
yeah,
Alpine.
I believe not Alpine. I always feel
and
bad.
Blue Bloods brought a different deck. Also, it's a Rule Britannia.
So it looks like Gator expected. What did he expect with the Sky Barons?
It looks kind of like just like that mid-range control sort of deck. Cause yeah, you have your control, or I mean your removal orders with Line for Day and Sky Barons. You got your units. Here we see the Tiger. So yeah, I'm seeing sort of just control the board, get your big units out there.
Honestly, Blue's deck is just looking like his Singleton deck.
It really does, huh? Maybe no. I hope it's not the exact one, because then you can have other copies.
I mean, I did not see it.
Let's see.
Maybe he chose the wrong deck here.
I hope he didn't, because
no,
game 5 here.
Do we see a duplicate card here? No, still not.
So far not. But what do you do? Do you ramp? I guess he goes greedy.
Research. Will we check out this one? Okay, yeah, obviously. Heinkler Tiger. Another tiger. 2 tigers.
Double tiger. But there's an Avenger NP17 in Blue Blast hand.
Let's see. A Blackwatch, still not a duplicate.
And not so much value. I mean, 3 cards.
Yeah, not the worst in the world. Ooh, Mare Nostrum. Costs so many players so much pain.
I understand why he kept the Tiger. I think that he's gonna try to deploy it and use the Mare Nostrum on it. That's also the most annoying thing in this deck, usually.
Very, just the healing +1/+1.
Yeah, and like non-targetable unit with double heavy armor. That's
still no duplicate, guys.
No.
There's still no.
Do you think that he would communicate, or he would be just nah?
Let me check the Discord if he.
I win with this. I win with this.
Oh no. Nothing in Discord, so maybe just for the flex he brought this here.
For the flex, check this out.
Check, I can sing with a I can win with the Singleton deck in standard.
Yeah, but that would confirm what I just said about like you don't really have to full connection. It's just a collection. It's just enough that you have one copy of a card and choose them wisely, combine them wisely, and you can do it. Oh, and he's passing 5 credits.
He's probably
taking ultra, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe because when he used the Kitty Hawk on the Bologna regiment here, I was expecting maybe a carpet bomb, but it's only 2 units. Not the most effective carpet bombing.
Well, we might still see it just to get a ward clear, so his B17 next turn get one of his units out.
Maybe he knows it's not his only copy, and we're still thinking. Oh man, he could go for Tiger here, but definitely not the best spot. Yeah, I would not be.
Yeah, with so many
So,
air units waiting in hand, 5 units, 4 units. Oh yeah,
gonna ramp.
Yeah.
Now, will we see the U-boat? Probably the U-boat.
Probably.
Because I mean, the ramp project's not the worst. You know, clearing the board, all your opponent's units, but it's 12 credits, really expensive. And he doesn't exactly have much of a board established to use it on. Because when you don't have anything on the board yourself, you know, it still gives your opponent a lot of time. There we go. Here's a good unit. To use
But that makes the
Skybarons on.
U-boat unplayable next turn.
Ooh.
He needs the Sky Barons
Do
now.
you kill it? Yeah, either. Yeah, he says so many
Skybarons,
options, right?
though.
Skybarons,
No.
Lion.
Can use the line for a day on another unit. Any unit does not restrict to air unit.
Yeah, Sky Barons would have given him a card, right? So he would have overdrawn.
And
so line for a day was the
that's-
better option there.
Totally forgot that drew card. You're right.
Let's see. I mean, he has some.
Oh, guys, there's another honey. There was already honey on board, right?
Okay.
So it's not a single deck.
Oof.
Whew.
Sigh of relief.
Fair game. Fair game. But yeah, what do you do? Do you play this honey to prove it?
Wow.
And passed again.
On 9 credits. Not even like dropping a guard or a honey. Or...
Yeah, not even a honey.
This is some kind of like a mental. Yeah, like I mean, I guess he wants to, you know, bite big units or something to be able to use effectively the deployment effects, but
yeah, especially with the Ruritania in hand, he could have just dropped the honey, have 2 units on board, and maybe the potential of 10 damage next turn.
But these plays are getting a bit desperate, I feel. You never want to use a really strong deployment effect like that on a very small unit like a K-Hawk. Because now, I mean, he still has a Sky Barons for these big bombers that Blue Blast is having, but other than that, doesn't terribly have a lot of answers.
But so I assume that he was afraid to play anything because of this La Decimas, right? That was the fear, and that's still the fear, I guess.
I mean, a honey, it's not too bad when La Decima eats your honey. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, not at all, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Maybe he wants to play it later when he has drawn hands, so he can also heal with it.
Looks like he's just going.
And also, at some point, Blue Jay might just be.
It didn't even play the ramp card.
Yeah, the ramp. Is he waiting for quartermasters, perhaps?
Well, maybe he's afraid of the discard, and that he keeps that as a buffer.
Maybe you're right, because he's ready for the U-boat at any time.
Yeah. I mean, all the other cards, to be honest, yeah, they are stronger than those. So he would like to keep them, and then keeping cheap cards in your hand gives you some more chance.
I would have liked to see the bounce with the FW, because now Blue is not overdrawing.
He's not. It denies a drop, but at this point, it is the one you want him to draw, because he'll be overdrawn anyways.
Oh yeah, he's probably keeping the War Machine for the U-boat. That might be the point. Yeah.
Some buffer.
Must be. I mean, again, he's not really like in any imminent threat, right? Like he has a guard. The units on board can only deal 2 damage each, but now he's guarded, so he's just waiting patiently for developments.
He's definitely not worried. You know, Britain in general, they can go for the long game. He's not too worried about.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we see the bounce. Like 2 units.
Yeah, and let's see what's the overdraw.
Something big, something small. Air power.
Air power.
Which he already has one in hand, so he can use that to take out this Panther.
I cannot really say who's having the advantage here at the moment.
It's really back and forth. I like to think that it's Blue Blast, just because he's having a lot of these like removal bombers, but he's he's afraid of playing him right now because of all the removal Gengetta's having.
Hmm.
Here we see the air power.
Obvious play, but apart from that, again, he's gonna keep this honey and wait.
Shelling. Credit slot loss doesn't really matter at this point in the game.
No.
And we see Gengetta here too, just being really careful with his tigers. He's like, I'm assuming he's also being really careful.
Yeah,
Here
now he goes for
oh,
it. Yeah.
let's see what he discards. If it's the 2 bombers. No
There you
honey,
go. That's
and-
why.
Wow.
That's why you know why.
Perfect
That's
dodging
the
there.
play. Yeah.
Look at that.
That's amazing. I mean, it's like he specifically hauled those cards, I'm pretty sure, and that's he got. And this is what we were talking about the RNG last week. Not exactly on their side this week, or this time at least. Looks better.
Oh, he can even keep his Sky Barons. That's so important. Now the B17 is out. There comes the first Tiger. That might be Eden from an Avenger. But then
I'm
there's...
expecting the bounce personally because it forces just negates those credits and it gives him a fighter here. Because if he puts the Avenger, it's just gonna get traded immediately.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, not the best hand here for blue.
Not really.
Nope. No.
Not another guard left. So that Comet might also have just freeway.
Yeah, and he cannot play both units. So he has to choose what to do.
We see here the mouse hovering over the cards.
Yeah, he's going for the bounce.
Bounce, yeah. Just end the ultra.
Oh, and the
Schwab.
Oh, guys, I get a feeling here.
I'm getting excited. Gengetta's looking good right now.
Yes. What a story this would be if the Schwalbe would be the game-winning play.
Oh, he's playing it right now. Still very powerful. He has a 7-5 to get rid of.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. And drawing another war machine out. What you want to see right now?
He's just too damn... Oh no, he has it with the Comet. With the Comet. Yes, lethal.
He's got
a lot of stuff. Comet, the Mare Nostrum, he could add, and then...
What in the world?
What? What a story.
What?
There it is.
Congrats.
Gengetta won it first country.
First win for Gengetta, and then he won against USA with Team Russia.
He won against Blue Blast, a very notable player.
Yeah. What did we just see here?
Amazing.
Congrats.
Amazing.
Yeah, very sad for Team USA. I think they are out now. So let's see. Let me update the scoreboard here. It might take a few seconds, and you can just summarize what we saw there. Wow, what in the world?
We saw Blue Blast. He had a good hand, and he played very well, keeping those like smaller, not as effective in the late game cards such as the War Machine and Honey as fodder for that U-boat. But and it ended up working out. It still wasn't enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like exactly, like if not using those credits consistently through all those turns, if that wasn't the thing that costed him, right? Because on the other hand, Gengetta could develop the board, could play things, could use the credits, and then it just became so imbalanced. And I think that at the end, plus some of the draws at the end, of course, like if he managed to get a little bit better cards than the 2 War Barons that he drew, or War Machines that he drew at the end.
Yeah,
maybe it would be better,
him.
right?
But staying win from Russia, get there.
Wow, it's interesting to see. Like I am checking the chat, and people were saying that obviously people were expecting US to take this win, so it's nice. Also surprise. The underdog takes it on. I mean, it's. I mean, also taking into account how Russia managed to be included in the tournament last minute, basically, and now they are able to secure this win. which is quite significant next week. And they will fight, I think, to qualify. And who
They have a
knows?
chance.
Who
We just
knows?
saw an upset here, and nothing's
knows?
ever sealed and confirmed.
Exactly. So.
Wow,
really,
I'm
really
still
nice,
flashed.
really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah, super nice. Super nice.
Okay, 1 second, and I have it. That's 4.
So for you guys that were asking for the updated scoreboard after the game, yeah, that's what we're currently Spooz here is working on to be able to get it for you guys.
Prime service here.
Only the best for you, the loving fans. Good stuff.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Yeah, and then now it's just gonna be showed for the subscribers.
Exactly. All the other ones will see an advertisement. Yeah.
You guys get
now like the non-subscribers will see the Excel, and then the subscribers will see nice.
Oh, that's a good idea. I see you're a marketing talent here. You're hired.
Thank you. Thank you.
1, 4. That's it.
What an honor.
4, 5.
No. Yeah, I mean, it's like if I would be doing those things, they would be in a text file, notepad.
The notepad.
Yeah, draw like I would draw a table there.
An MS Paint or something, just really poorly.
Okay, that was faster than I thought it would go. So let's take a look at the standings here.
What do we got here?
Team USA. Is there any way if China wins against Russia, they have 2 wins. If Russia wins against China, they have 2 wins. So yeah, I think Team US, unfortunately, also surprisingly, as Germany already on Monday, out of the Nations Cup. No chance to advance to the semifinals. And
just fight for bragging rights at this point.
Does this also mean that Canada is already in the semifinals? Yes, that's also it, right? Because only one of the 2, China or Russia, can get 2 wins.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, that's gonna be an insane match. Everyone's gonna again expect China to just win, but never count Russia out.
Yeah, that's what we learned today, right? I mean.
Yeah, we just saw it firsthand.
And Kangeda with the probably most important win of his KARDS career so far. Keeping his team here in the Nations Cup, and wow, I still can't believe that story that we wrote there, man. We just mentioned it at the beginning, and it exactly that happened. Gator, I think he lost his first match today, right?
Yeah.
It was match 3 against Korn guy, was it?
Yeah, Gangeta Hero Super Blast in the Pure War. He lost.
Yeah.
So he took the.
He just left everything for this match 5 and just did it. Yeah. Holy moly. Nice. Congrats to Team Russia for staying inside. Very, very sad for Team US. I thought they did a lot of preparations, a lot of testing, and yeah, in the end, they have just not been lucky enough or not been good enough for choosing the correct decks there in the correct spot, which is also from time to time a little bit luck dependent and
factors.
So that is what is happening here. So next week, what do we have next week? Here on Monday we have France versus Greece. They will fight for their number 1 or number 2 spot. We can also see this right here. So Greece versus France, fighting for rank 1 in Group A. And Germany and Ukraine on Tuesday, just playing out who is being 3rd and who's being 4th, which is actually a difference, right? Let me see about the prices here. So rank 3 players will each receive 4 packs and 2 officer packs. And if you are rank 4, you only receive 2 packs and 1 officer's pack. You can double your winnings here by just reaching rank 3.
So, still an important match. You know, doesn't mean just because of the Nations Cup doesn't mean you shouldn't try.
Yep, and I already saw that some players of the participating teams don't have a full collection, so each officer pack helps them. What is an officer pack in game? $5?
I believe
It's
so.
a free
30
coin.
gold. Yeah,
So-
30 gold, and I think about.
Oh wait, I can just check here.
$4.
I have the shop
Right here.
open. We can just check quickly. 1 officer pack. 4 officer packs. Oh, I like this store a lot. Not.
No.
1 base pack is $4.45 US.
445.
We basically just win $15 here with rank 3. If you
That's quite something.
that's nothing to
That's-
just spend and give it to your opponent, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, come on. Like, it's not.
I mean, you can try a little bit of meme decks. Maybe we see that resistance deck that you waited so highly
Yeah,
for, Buzz.
I mean, that's also creates a room. Exactly, creates a little bit of a room. Of course, like Greece and France, they still have to figure out who they want to play against. So probably they will compete hard, but the Germany, Ukraine, or US next week will maybe they can surprise us with something entertaining. That would be great too.
Absolutely. And then on Thursday, we will see China versus Russia. Probably the most intense match of next week, because both teams fighting for their spot in the semifinals. The winner will advance, the loser will not advance. And then on Thursday, we will have USA versus Canada. Unfortunately, with no chances for USA to advance, but I expect they will still give their best to get at least 1 win in this Nations Cup. And what would be better if they do it against their neighbor, Canada?
Right.
I mean,
The geographical neighbor.
oh, so really nice matches today and a really surprising end. Congrats again to Team Russia, well prepared and well played. And also special congrats to Gangator for his first win in Game 5 here. Wow. Any last words from you guys?
I would just say that. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah,
Go
just
first.
look forward to next week. It's gonna be some insane matches. That China versus Russia one. Make sure y'all come watch that. It's gonna be a really good match.
Yeah, and I will only add, like, congrats to the underdog. Really nice performance. That's what we were hoping for, expecting that teams will come and then they will try to fight. They will try to fight against the more favorable teams, and then if they try hard enough, they will win. And that's what we saw. Amazing story today.
Absolutely, I like it. Okay guys, that's it for this week with the Nations Cup. As I said, next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we will also have the finals next week, Sunday. There might be a switch of the semifinals, maybe Friday, maybe Saturday, depending on how the OCC qualifications go this weekend, because they are already this weekend. Next weekend, Saturday, we have the OCC, so there will be no Nations Cup, and probably. So I don't want to compete with this. So there might be some mix-up. But yeah, we see us on Monday, hopefully, or maybe tomorrow on the Sexy Music Friday. Not sure if I'm going to stream live again, just to interact with you guys again. And yeah, thank you two for being here today again. Always a pleasure. And hopefully we will see next week again.
Lots of fun.
Same for
Always
you
happy.
guys in the chat. Make sure to not miss next week. It will be very intense, especially semifinals and finals. And yeah, thank you for watching. Stay healthy. Good luck on the battlefield and see you next week. Bye bye.
See you guys. Take care.
Good luck.